All right, gang, I do have a Monday morning editorial for you. It's a pretty popular story. Before I get to that, I want to give you a couple short snippets. First one in Yucaipa, California, and concerning the 7th Park shooting yesterday. The police media website is listing it as an arrest for a 664-187, which is an attempt to commit a homicide or to commit murder. So that's the second 664-187 here in Yucaipa in the last month. Remember, somebody shot at a police helicopter and is being charged with 664-187. Has pled not guilty. But yesterday there was an arrest in the matter, and the police said the arrest was for a 664-187 at 7th Street in Yucaipa, which was that shooting. The person that was shot is going to be okay, and he was shot in the stomach. But he's going to be okay. But still, I mean, just to be shot is traumatizing. Moving on to Leon Valley, Texas. I read this morning where the Leon Valley, Texas Police Department went to pull a guy over for suspicion of DUI. They were talking to him. He wouldn't roll it down his window. He's being very pugilistic. As they went to make the arrest, he put his car in reverse, backed over a police officer, breaking his leg, and the police shot into the vehicle. The suspect was shot but not killed. He was just injured, according to Police Salvaggio. Now, if you believe him, you may believe the story. Just letting you know about that in Leon Valley, Texas. Moving over to Wolf City, Texas. This is my editorial for this morning. And it's a developing story. There are a lot of questions about this and who was right, who was wrong. This just doesn't make sense. A man who worked for Wolf City was described by the residents of Wolf City as a pillar of the community, one who would reach out to help you in a minute. Fatally shot by police. We're going to look at it right now. Thank you to WFAA for this story. One person was shot by a Wolf City police officer Saturday night, officials with the Texas Rangers confirmed. Friends and family of the man killed, Jonathan Price, said he was trying to intervene in a domestic violence situation before he was killed at the Quick Check gas station at 103 Santa Fe Street. Officials have not named Price, but relatives confirmed his identity to WFAA. The Texas Rangers have released few details on the shooting or the officer involved, other than to say the officer was placed on administrative leave, pending the outcome of this investigation. Relatives and friends said 31-year-old Price was a city employee and beloved in the Wolf City community, about an hour northeast of Dallas. Marcella Lewis was in bed when she got the call about the shooting. She rushed to the gas station to get near her son. Lewis said, quote,
"He was a role model for everybody. He had a good heart.
Jonathan Price was Marcella Lewis's only son.
2 girls and 1 boy. And they took my son from me. Oh, Lord. They took my son. Oh, my baby. And they wouldn't let me get close to my baby. I just wanted to just hold his hand. They wouldn't even let me do that.
The mother said she wasn't surprised to hear her son was just trying to intervene in a fight. Lewis said that's what he always did, tried to help others. I taught him that all the years. Witnesses said a man and a woman were in an argument in the convenience store when Price tried to step in. The man assaulted Price, and when officers arrived, they used a taser on Price. The Texas Rangers and law enforcement officials have not released information on what happened at the gas station, but Kyla Sanders was at a store across the street when the shooting occurred Saturday night. Sanders said she heard 3 gunshots and turned to look what was happening. Sanders and others rushed over to see what happened and realized it was Jonathan Price who had been shot. She says, quote, "We all love him and think so highly of him. Just the nicest guy you could ever meet. We're all devastated, shocked. We don't really know what to do or where to go from here." Price had been an employee at the city at the time of his death, family members said. Sanders called him a pillar of the community. A number of family and friends have taken to social media to post about Price's death. Civil rights lawyer Lee Merritt also posted about Price's death. He said he had spoken to the man's family, Merritt wrote on Facebook, quote, "When police arrived, I'm told he raised his hands and attempted to explain what was going on. Police fired tasers at him, and when his body convulsed from the electrical current, they perceived a threat and shot him to death." The Texas Rangers are investigating the shooting at the request of the city's police department. Officials with the Hunt County Sheriff's Office were also seen at the scene. The officer, again, has been placed on leave pending the result of the investigation, Wolf City officials said in a Facebook post on Friday. The Texas Rangers routinely investigate officer-involved shootings for law enforcement agencies across the state. The death of Botham Jean in Dallas was one such high-profile case that the Texas Rangers worked on. Wolf City is in Hunt County, and it's northeast of Dallas. Now, I don't know what to think. I'm really waiting to see what the outcome of this is, get some more information on it. But the thing that they said was we perceived a threat, and so we had to shoot him. That's now become the card for police. I perceived a threat. It's like the yellow or red flag in soccer. I perceived a threat, so I can do what I want now. So all of you cop watchers have to watch out. Hold your mic out. Hold your camera out if you don't have a mic. Hold your camera out. If you have a tripod, make sure they know it's a tripod. Because that I perceived a threat has now become the new I feared for my life. They're no longer saying they feared for their life. Now they're saying I perceived a threat. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. Community Leo Watch on this Monday. Watching Leos. That's law enforcement officers from coast to coast. I will keep eye on this one, and as well I'm going to keep an eye on the 7th Street Park shooting in Yucaipa and let you know what's going on with that one as I follow it as well.